Hello everyone. Today we are going deep into the chemical weapons that public health systems use in the fight against disease-carrying arthropods, a comprehensive reference guide to insecticides used in vector control. The control of arthropod-borne diseases like malaria, plague, and typhus stands as a defining triumph of 20th century public health, saving millions of lives and securing global food production. Let us trace the timeline of this chemical intervention. HCH was synthesized in 1825. DDT was synthesized in 1874. But it was only in 1939 that the insecticidal properties of DDT were discovered. And in the present day, our focus has shifted to resistance management. Insecticides can be classified by their mode of entry into the insect body. Contact poisons permeate the cuticle or the waxy pads of the feet, as seen with DDT and HCH. Stomach poisons are lethal upon ingestion, as seen with Malathion and Pyrethroids. Fumigants release lethal vapors that are absorbed through the respiratory system, as seen with sulfur dioxide. And repellents deter landing or feeding without immediate lethality, as seen with citronella. There is also a systemic category where the chemical circulates within the host organism and kills the vector upon feeding, while non-systemic agents simply remain on the surface. Within this classification, contact poisons can be further divided into natural and synthetic types, and synthetic contact poisons fall into three major chemical families: organochlorines, organophosphorus compounds, also called organophosphates, and carbamates. Let us look at the taxonomic hierarchy of modern public health insecticides. Group 1 is organochlorines, which includes DDT, HCH also known as BHC, Dealrine, chlordane, and methoxychlor. These are persistent contact nerve poisons. Group 2 is organophosphates, which includes malathion, phenethion, chlorpyrifos, abet, diazinon, and dichlorvos. These work as choline esterase inhibitors. Group 3 is carbamates, which includes propoxur and carbaryl, and these serve as an alternative for resistant strains. Group 4 is botanicals and oils, which includes pyrethrum, rotenone, and mineral oils, providing instant knockdown or acting as suffocants. Let us examine Group 1, organochlorine compounds, in more detail. Their mechanism involves nerve poisons that increase nervous excitability, causing tremors, convulsions, and eventually death. And they are notorious for environmental persistence and storage in body fat. The median lethal dose for humans is approximately 250 mg per kilogram for DDT. In terms of clinical treatment, barbiturates such as phenobarbital are used, along with stomach washouts, and strict avoidance of oils or fats during treatment. Now, let us look at Group 2, organophosphorus compounds. These are choline esterase inhibitors, chemicals that block the degradation of acetylcholine in the synapse, leading to massive nerve signal accumulation, ataxia, and respiratory paralysis. Severe human toxicity symptoms include cold sweating, salivation, and uncontrolled urination or defecation. The clinical treatment involves atropine as the specific antidote given at 1 to 2 mg intramuscularly, and this must be combined with 2-PAM iodine, 2-PAM chloride, or P2S, that is nothing but pralidoxime chloride or pralidoxime mesylate respectively. Group 3, carbamates, are derivatives of carbamic acid. They share a similar mode of action to organophosphates, choline esterase, but with a critical difference. The inhibition of acetylcholine esterase is reversible. This makes them generally less toxic than organophosphates. However, it is important to note that insects resistant to organophosphates often show cross-resistance to carbamates. Let us now walk through specific field dossiers of individual chemicals. DDT belongs to the organochlorine class, synthesized in 1874 by Ziedler, with its insecticidal properties discovered in 1939 by Paul Muller. It is a white amorphous powder, insoluble in water, and technical DDT contains 70 to 80% active para-para isomer. Its mode of action is as a contact nervous system poison that penetrates the cuticle via the waxy foot covering, causing paralysis, convulsions, and then slow death, with no repellent action. It is applied as a residual spray at 100 to 200 milligrams per square foot using a 5% suspension, or as a dust at 5 to 10% for lice and fleas. And its residual action lasts up to 18 months. Despite being a controversial environmental pollutant, the World Health Organization notes there is no valid reason to discontinue its use against malaria, given its unparalleled life-saving record and its safety among over 200,000 spraymen. HCH, also known as BHC, is an organochlorine, benzene hexachloride, synthesized in 1825 by Faraday. It is a white or chocolate-colored powder with a musty smell, irritating to the eyes, nose, and skin, and its pure form, containing 99% gamma isomer, is called lindane. It kills by direct contact and vapor effect and is more insecticidal than DDT, but with a shorter duration. It is recommended for residual treatment at 25 to 50 milligrams of gamma HCH per square foot, with residual action lasting up to 3 months. Malathion is an organophosphate. It is a yellow or clear brown liquid with an unpleasant smell, available as water dispersible powders, and it is the least toxic of all organophosphorus compounds. As a choline esterase inhibitor, it disrupts nerve signal transmission through contact poisoning. It is applied as a residual spray at 100 to 200 milligrams per square foot every 3 months, and it is highly recommended as a DDT alternative, widely used as a low-volume space spray to kill adult mosquitoes during dengue hemorrhagic fever and encephalitis epidemics. Abate, also known as Temephos, is an organophosphate. It is a brown viscous liquid soluble in petroleum solvents, characterized by extremely low toxicity. It functions primarily as a larvicidal contact and stomach poison and is less effective as an adulticide. It requires an extremely low dose of 1.0 parts per million or less, and it is extensively deployed in India for controlling Anopheles stephensi breeding in wells and domestic water containers. Diazinon is an organophosphate, a volatile liquid product that is more toxic to humans than malathion or fenthion. It has a dual threat mechanism, killing by both direct contact and fumigant action, and it acts as a choline esterase inhibitor. It is applied at 60 to 100 milligrams per square foot, and it is deployed for satisfactory control of flies and mosquitoes, proving specifically effective against DDT-resistant insect strains. Fenthion, also known as Batex, is an organophosphate, a brown liquid with a slight garlic smell, practically insoluble in water, and available as 20 to 40% water dispersible powders. As a choline esterase inhibitor, it is an exceptionally powerful larvicide and a highly effective adulticide comparable to DDT. Its residual spray dosage is 100 milligrams per square foot, and anti-larval work utilizes 2% granules. The World Health Organization Filariasis Research Unit in Rangoon established that a 1 part per million dosage is highly effective in controlling Culex fatigans larvae. Dichlorvos, also known as DDVP, is an organophosphate, a highly volatile liquid insecticide. It acts purely as a fumigant, killing insects through vapor action without requiring physical surface contact, relying on slow evaporation into enclosed spaces. It is specifically utilized for aircraft disinfection. and a unique deployment advantage is its ability to be combined with solid substances like wax and fashioned into slowly evaporating tablets or bricks. Propoxur is a carbamate designed to overcome cross resistance found in older chemical classes. As a carbamate cholinesterase inhibitor, it is used as an indoor residual spray, and it is recommended primarily as a vital substitute in geographic areas where Anopheline mosquito populations have developed double resistance to both DDT and dieldrin. Pyrethrum and pyrethroids belong to the botanical nerve poison class, or their synthetic analogues, extracted from Chrysanthemum cinerarifolium flowers cultivated in Kashmir, Simla, and the Nilgiris. They contain four active principles: pyrethrins 1 and 2 and cinarins 1 and 2, and are often synergized with DDT for modern aerosol formulations. As a botanical nerve poison, they deliver instant contact knockdown with zero residual action. They are prepared by soaking dried flowers in kerosene for 72 hours and deployed as a 0.1% space spray, requiring fine atomization in closed rooms at a rate of half to 1 ounce per 1000 cubic feet. Paris green is an inorganic compound, copper acetoarsenite, an emerald green microcrystalline powder containing over 50% arsenious oxide, insoluble in water. Its mode of action is strictly as a stomach poison, meaning it must be ingested by the larvae. It is sprayed as a 2% dust over water breeding places once a week. Historically, it was the primary weapon of the pre-DDT era, single-handedly responsible for the eradication of Anopheles gambiae from Brazil in 1940 and near eradication in Egypt in 1944. When it comes to operational tactics, there are two major approaches: residual spraying and space spraying. Residual spraying targets resting insects, depositing a wet film on walls and surfaces that is absorbed through body contact over time, using large, coarse droplets and providing long lasting action up to 18 months for DDT, using agents like DDT, HCH, Malathion, and Propoxur. Space spraying targets flying insects using a fine aerosol mist suspended in the air that contacts insects in flight, using very fine aerosol particles of 1 to 50 microns, providing only immediate knockdown with zero residual action once settled, using agents like pyrethrum extract, DDVP, and Malathion ULV. An important challenge in this field is the evolution of insecticide resistance, defined by the World Health Organization in 1957 as the development of an ability in a strain of insects to tolerate toxicant doses that would prove lethal to the majority of a normal population. This follows a resistance loop. Chemical application leads to selective survival, which leads to genetic transmission, which leads to population resistance, and the cycle continues. The biological mechanics behind this include biochemical resistance, where the insect's enzymes convert the toxicant into a non-toxic form, and genetic resistance, where survival traits are passed down through single or multiple genes. A major concern is the cross-resistance threat, where insects now exhibit double resistance across classes. Resistance to DDT applies to analogues like methoxychlore but not to HCH. Resistance to HCH applies to dieldrin, and when organochlorines fail, operators must rotate to more expensive organophosphates and carbamates, though cross resistance between these two is now emerging globally. When pesticide poisoning occurs, clinical countermeasures follow two distinct paths. Path A covers organochlorines like DDT, HCH, and dieldrin, with symptoms of increased nervous excitability, tremors, and convulsions, and dieldrin absorbs directly through the skin. The specific antidote is barbiturates, specifically phenobarbital, requiring stomach washouts, useful purgatives, and strictly no oils or fats should be given. Path B covers organophosphates and carbamates with symptoms from the accumulation of acetylcholine at the blocked synapse, including headache, cold sweating, salivation, unconsciousness, and respiratory paralysis. The specific antidote is atropine, 1 to 2 milligrams injected intramuscularly, repeated at 30-minute intervals, supplemented with 2-PAM iodine, 2-PAM chloride or P2S, along with removing contaminated clothing and washing the skin with soap and water. Bringing this all together, the field manual synthesis of the vector control arsenal shows us the complete picture. Organochlorines like DDT target resting mosquitoes through nerve poisoning, offering long-term indoor residual spraying but limited by environmental persistence and resistance. Organophosphates like Malathion and abate target adult and larval mosquitoes through cholinesterase inhibition, used in ultra-low volume space spraying and water treatment but limited by higher human toxicity. Botanicals like Pyrethrum target flying insects through instant nerve knockdown, used in aircraft and indoor aerosols but limited by zero residual action. Acute rodenticides like zinc phosphide target commensal rodents through phosphine gas release, enabling rapid population culling but carrying extreme toxicity to livestock. And fumigants like cyanogas target burrows and fleas through hydrogen cyanide, enabling total burrow eradication but requiring specialized handling. All of this comes together in the integrated vector management triad. Chemical control, the arsenal, involves rotating organochlorines, organophosphates, and carbamates to slow genetic resistance and matching deployment residual versus space spray to vector behavior. Environmental engineering, the foundation, involves habitat denial through larval source reduction, rat proofing, and sanitation, removing the survival triad of food, water, and shelter. Biological monitoring, the intelligence, involves resistance tracking through monitoring enzymatic and genetic shifts, and toxicity management, protecting human populations through precise application and frontline medical triage. Eradication is rarely a matter of singular chemical dominance. It is a continuously evolving, multidisciplinary effort. Hope you have understood about the topic Insecticides, a comprehensive reference guide to public health vector control. If you found this video useful, please like and share with your friends and colleagues. Thank you.